Hey guys! Today we're going to be unboxing a modest amount of Littlest pet shops. I went ahead and took these down so that we can actually see each other. So everything in front of me I purchased except one thing my friend gifted me and this mystery box from Basic Fun Toys, who, if you don't know, are the creators of the new Littlest pet shop. So let's just see what's in here first and foremost so that we know what was gifted. So this is part of the new World of LPS lineup. So I've got this little thingy here. I have a mommy and baby surprise. So I do have all of those, I think, but I've got an extra just in case. I have not found these. The pet pairs with fuzzy tails. Yay. Oh, I'm so glad I have one of these for this video. That is so exciting. I have one of the surprise pets, which hopefully is not a double. We'll see. I'll open this one separately. And then we also have a Pets on the Move Series 6 blister pack. Cute. We'll just add this in. That'll be one to open. And then I have a passport. So by the way, you guys, if you don't want to unbox these with me and if you just want to see them up close, skip to the end of the video and we'll do close-up shots. Anyways, I have my World of LPS passport here and it has little activities inside. So this is part of the cute little mailer. So yay! So excited about this. Okay, so I think the first thing we're gonna do, honestly, I wasn't sure where to start. There's really a lot of places I could start. I'm gonna start here because this is the odd one out. I did not find any of these before I was able to make this video. So let's do this. And thank you so much to Basic Fun for the cute little mailer. And thank you for making cool little pet shops. I like them a lot. You know, a normal amount. Okay. Ooh, it's kind of difficult to unbox when you don't like have a table. I do have a table, but it's a little full. Okay, first, let's see who we got. Wait, I'll close my eyes and you guys can see first. I didn't even decide which ones I wanted more. Is this like a squirrel? It is. Oh my gosh, this color scheme, y'all. The pink and yellow, how cute is this guy? So I think this is one of the pet triplet sculpts from Gen 2, I think. I'm really liking this color scheme, the blue, yellow, and pink. So cute. And then I'm not gonna look at the back because that'll tell me who my pair is going to be. I would like to have the dragon, but it appears that is not the one, which is fine. I got the cards, which I'll hold aside for a second. Someone had told me they got rid of the cards. Interesting. And then this one. Okay, so I think this is a fennec fox, but I don't know. I think this is a new sculpt or it's one from a different gen that I just am not familiar with. Super, super cute. Yeah, something really cool about the newest gen, and I hope I have some examples to share with you, is that they have added sculpts from Gen 6 into the mix. And I know people don't like Gen 6, but I do, so I'm very happy about it. And then we'll keep the card with them and look at it later. Next, we have the Series 6 blind box that Basic Fun sent me. And the code on the back of this one is 117267490003, in case you care. I'm not going to read all of the codes, but the codes are here. And what I use them for, truly, is to make sure I don't get any doubles. So I'll keep like a little tab in my phone of like which ones that I got. But if you want to be very serious about the codes and pick the exact pets that you want from the store, check out the account I will link in the description. That person tends to have all of the code guides and they are very, very helpful. So it is much appreciated. Okay, so the new thing with Gen 6 is that you get to bedazzle the pets. So they come with that. Oh, how cute. I got a Galaxy Greyhound from this one. Ooh. So I'm very curious if I managed to get that. I just bought a bunch of these from the store. Like, I think I did use the codes to make sure that I got certain ones, but otherwise I just picked. So I had to push things forward a little bit. So I want to do a baby surprise next, a mommy and baby surprise. And it says they can have 2, 3, or 4 babies, but then on the back it shows 2 babies each. So do they double some of those up? I don't know. We'll see. So let's open this one. This is the mommy and baby surprise set that Basic Fun gifted me, and let's see who is inside. I'm very curious because the front of the box says that you can get 2, 3, or 4 babies, but the back of the box shows 2 babies for each mom. Okay, so we got the bear family, and I have a pink baby, a green baby, and oh my gosh, a blue baby, and a like tan beige baby. And here's mama, a mint green panda. Wow, okay. So I got 4. So Are they going to be like special mystery pets? Are they going to have numbers? What's the situation? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out when we look up close at the sheet together, which we will do at the end of this video. And this is just a reminder that if you don't care for this unboxing portion, you can just skip around. Oh, this isn't the one I wanted to open. I would like to open the one that Basic Fun just sent me. It's this one. Okay, so this is the Series 6 Clip and Go. And I assume that this is going to be the like blister style of pet that you see at like Five Below, but I'm not sure. So this is Pets on the Move, and there's some really amazing pets in this assortment. Look at all of those. So let's just open this one up. The packaging is so cute. I don't want to open it. Like, this one genuinely looks so good. Okay. Let's open this up. We have a card. So the cards have not gone anywhere. Maybe they went away for a little bit. I seem to remember that they disappeared for a second. Okay, so we have this little carrier, which is so classic Gen 2 LPS. They came with little carriers like this all the time. So I'm really excited to see Basic Fun bringing those back. I don't know. I'm not overly governed by nostalgia necessarily when I'm like reviewing Littlest Pet Shops or anything, but it is always very appreciated when it's like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of how they were when I was a kid. So we have the card, and they have changed it around a little bit. It's not the same layout as the earlier cards, which we'll definitely get some earlier cards in here so I can show you. And then the panda, it's the standing sculpt from the like special edition pets in Gen 2. I think I want to open one of these blacklight pets because I've had multiple of these unboxings that I have done. I have simply forgotten to go get these to include them in the unboxing. So it's been a while. Okay. So this one is a little dolphin. I think these are part of like Series 2, right? Like they're a little old at this point. I think I got them in like winter of 2024, if I recall correctly. I got them right when they came out. I was visiting my mom and I bought them with her, and I did open a few with her, but otherwise I've just been waiting. Okay. Here is a little otter, and their theme is blacklight pets, so they glow. They're very, very cool. Next we have, and there have been other series of these. I've just been having such a hard time finding them. G7 has been so fun to hunt for, but it's also been like, oh god, I've never once found a Petfluencer, for example. There's a caterpillar. Now, you know what? Those are so quick. I wish they were all packaged like this. Oh my gosh. No, I don't actually, because I like being able to see the pet, so ones like this are very appreciated. The axolotl one. I did use the codes on these, so I should have all of them, or at least all of them that were available. I remember I got these at a Hot Topic store in Colorado, and I distinctly remember like having to look through 2 different boxes and looking so weird because this was the first series that was at Hot Topic, I believe. So those employees were just like, what are you doing? There's a Lompaka. I have no idea which one's which, and you guys always tell me, and I'm always like, thank you so much, and I never remember. So I am so sorry. Here is a little bird. This bird sculpt, I wish they would stop using it. If it's your favorite though, then I hope they keep using it forever. Okay, we have a goat. Speed round. Speed round. These don't have accessories or anything, so it's super easy. And I'm very curious if I got the full set here. Okay, here's a rooster. To be fair, I did open a few with my mom. And then we have this one, which is a saber-toothed cat, I think is what the community calls this one. I think it's probably just a jaguar. So cute though. I really like that sculpt. And then, oh my gosh, I know you guys can't see me clearing out this area, but now they're all gone, other than one that fell on the floor that I'm gonna have to go get. But it's so much emptier now, like it's blissful. And then we got this guy who I guess is a Highland cow. I don't know cattle. I don't know them, I'm sorry. Our last one. So I opened like 3 or 4 with my mom, I think. So I do think this completes the set probably. I remember pulling the walrus with her. Oh, and here's this really cute dog sculpt. One of the last LPS that I bought when I was younger from Generation 2 was actually one of those. So, yeah, I always found this sculpt interesting though. Like, for some reason, the way they paint the eyes, they have the eye shines facing 2 different directions. It seems like they always do that. Anyway, now let's open up this Get Ready With Me set. Mine has a humorous packaging flaw here. The logo is supposed to be here and it fell. And yeah, this was from Five Below. I have been having such a hard time finding the Five Below distributed pets, but I do believe they sell them online. I think my insistence on finding them in person is my downfall here. It's just so much more fun. I don't know. I've only ordered a few of the Gen 7 pets online. I guess I need to be doing it more because I'm worried. I don't want to miss out. Like, I genuinely am really enjoying collecting these. But there's a whole world of these unbeknownst to me, like the Petfluencer pairs, which are amazing, I think. I think they're like sparkly. So I would really like to have them. Okay, there is a cute little kitty with a mirror. This mirror accessory, I think, originates with Gen 7. I am not familiar with it, but maybe it's just from a later set that I did not have. So it's a big paw print and it says LPS on the back and you can move it around. That is a nice accessory. I would have had a lot of fun with that as a kid. And when I say that, that's not to say like I'm not going to enjoy it now, because oh, I will. It's just to say I played with my Littlest Pet Shops a lot. There's a card too, by the way. I played with my Littlest Pet Shops a lot as a kid. Cream, tincture, whatever those are. Cat, yes. Got kind of all over the place. I played with my Littlest Pet Shops a lot as a child. This is another Five Below. This is one of the pet Nooks, and yeah, let's do this. I am still missing that one. I'm putting a ransom on her. I want her really bad. I'm not actually putting a ransom on her, but I think she's sold out, so. I really liked Littlest Pet Shop as a child, and I still do, and I played with them a lot, whereas I didn't really play traditionally with most of my toys most of the time. So when I say like, oh, I would have loved this as a kid, I'm thinking like, oh, there's specific scenarios I remember setting up that this would have been quite useful for me, you know? There's a little flower and sunglasses, and it means that the designers are doing a good job. If they appeal to me as an adult, which is irrelevant, honestly, what mostly matters is if they appeal to children, and I think they do. I gifted a ton of these to my nieces last Christmas, and there's the pet Nook. There's the zebra. So cute. Love that sculpt. They really liked them, so they're going to be getting a lot more. So let's do a tube. I think this is series 4. Doesn't say. But it's a pet trio. Pretty sure I never found one of these, and it's probably the one with the dog and the cat in it, but I don't know. We'll find out. So the way you can tell on these ones is there's no code, but there is a orange, pink, or I believe green paw print on the front, and you can use that to figure out which tube you got. And I really like that because it makes it where this is still a blind box experience if you want it to be, and if you don't want it to be, like I personally don't really, doesn't have to be. Also, I love the tubes. It's such a nostalgic packaging because like early Littlest Pet Shops, the Gen 2 specifically, generally did come with these. Okay, let's see what we got. They're wrapped. We don't get to know. Also, I dropped one. Here's the container. Let's remove all of the pets. I think they have little accessories with them too. Okay. I'm not gonna look at the card, but there's a card hiding in here. And let's see. Hopefully we don't drop the accessories. If there are any, yeah, there are. Okay, we got the raccoon. Adorable. Genuinely, that's a really well-designed pet. And popcorn. Then we have a pony with a little feed bag. And this is a very cool color scheme. I feel like the horses from Gen 2 that I mostly have are generally darker colors. And then we have the owl. Ooh, I like that. Upward side glance, adorable, and a little sundae. Very nice. Let's do some more Mommy and Baby Surprise. I love Mommy and Baby Surprise, especially because it is genuinely a surprise how many babies you get. See, but what if I want the 4th baby? Let's say I get 3. I get lucky enough to get 3 of like the rabbits. What if I want 4 rabbit babies? Like, it's a little difficult. Okay. I have the card here, which I guess I'll just put all my mommies and babies together. They don't come with any accessories. Okay. This one feels a little light. So this is the monkey, and I got 2 babies. So monkey mommy. That design is amazing. Oh my gosh. And then we have 2 little babies. They're so cute. I hope they keep doing the mommy and babies. They're amazing. Okay. We have another mommy and baby. I just have to know, y'all. I have to know how many bunny babies I got. I really hope they do more of these. I would really like to see more of these. Basic Fun, you're not watching this, but let's see more of these. Let's see some dinosaur babies. I have this running joke. It's not a joke, I'm dead serious, but every time I see Basic Fun at like influencer events or whatever, I'm always like, dinosaurs, because dinosaurs were in the hub show for Littlest Pet Shop. Oh, this is the pandas again. I got one baby. What if you just get one? Oh, I got three baby. I got three baby. The green, the cream color, and the pink babies. Anyway, I always tell them, like, make dinosaurs. So anytime I have the opportunity, anytime I have audience, I will be requesting dinosaurs. Let's do it. You already have the designs. It's so easy. And like, why have we not done it yet? Like, we have the technology, I'm sure. I'm joking. But Basic Fun has been doing new sculpts, and we're gonna get into some of those in this video because y'all, they're amazing. I'm so excited about them. Okay, here's the card. No, this feels kind of light. Not like the babies aren't. Oh, it's a deer. My deer. Okay, one, two deer babies. Dang, is it rare to get more babies? Ooh, what a great design. So mama's like a brown and pink, and then the babies mostly pink and mostly brown. Very, very sweet. Okay, we have one more mommy and baby set, allegedly. Where did I put it? It's right here. Could you see that? I don't think so. I think it was kind of blocked from your view. Okay. I usually don't have this many pets, I feel like. I usually have bigger play sets. I feel like they're not doing the large play sets anymore, which is fine by me, but probably not as ideal since these are mainly children's toys. But I don't know. Maybe the big play sets just aren't selling. Okay. This should be the rabbit because I looked at the codes before I bought them. Yeah, one little rabbit baby. So cute. Two little, oh my gosh, they're both laying down on their bellies. Oh no, I only got those two. Dang. I don't mind if I don't get all of them, but with the rabbits, I would have liked to get at least three, but that's okay. Here's our rabbit mama. Adorable. Very interesting paint job. We'll look at that later together. Us. I'm bringing you in to see. Let's go spring pets now. The rest of them are like scattered everywhere around me, so it'll be fun to try to find them. So there's 4 options. I got very lucky and found these as soon as they put them out at Five Below. Oh, and I grabbed them. I wasn't gonna play games. So this is part of Series 5, by the way. Ooh, these have a lot of accessories. And this is a... Oh. Okay, we have the Great Dane, I think. We have this little flower, which... Oh, they modified it. So it used to be a little rectangle for the butterflies to be able to grab onto, but now it's just a peg so that all the pets can hold onto it. That is lovely. We got an amazing crown accessory, and I think this is a new sculpt. I am not familiar with it, if it is from Gen 2. And we also got a purse, which I think is new as well. More of this crown, please. Thank you. I want to see more of the crown. Let's go with another spring pet. There should be 4 around here. I see the 3rd one over there. I don't know where the 4th is. Interesting. We'll find it, hopefully. I think I got them all. In here, we have the packaging graveyard next to me is going to be next level. Oh, do they all come with the flower? We have some rabbit ears, adorable. We have a rose. I think that's new. I think the rabbit ear sculpt might be new too. The cute raccoon with another flower, and it is a different color. It's a pink flower. So much fun. And then we have that rose accessory is killer. I think Basic Fun at first was doing kind of not a good job with the accessories. Oh, there's the 3rd one. Yay. They were doing a meh job. Like, they were including accessories, but it was mostly repeats and like not a lot of variety. But now they're adding new accessories. They're using like deep cuts a little bit. It's very exciting. Let's see. We got a very cute green purse that I'm not familiar with. A flower crown! I don't think they used that one before either. And the cat. So I think people call this sculpt the long hair cat or the Angora cat. I don't know the collector terms. I just collect them gleefully without looking at eBay prices. I just find them thrifting and stuff for the older ones. This sculpt, one of the cats that came in the sculpt was my first Littlest pet shop when I was younger. I was so enthralled when I saw them at the store. The one that came with the little fish. Anyways, the reason I was getting onto the sculpt thing is because, like, listen, I like Littlest Pet Shop. I played with them as a kid. They were fun for me, but, like, the collector space for these, I don't know. There's just something about it. Like, I'm good. And I got a comment the other day. I was showing off some of my favorite sculpts, and I said, like, I love these cats in particular. You know the ones. And it was the short hair cats. That's what people call that sculpt. Ooh, this is a really nice panda. I like the yellow detailing. We have the flower base. a bouquet, and a little bee. What? Hello? I would have cut that bee off of there as a kid. I'm not gonna lie to you. It would have been a little pet for my pets. That's what would have been done. Anyway, I got this comment, and I don't know if they were joking or being serious, but this is Valentine's Day. Very cute. I think there's a Halloween assortment like this, or maybe they came in bags. And it said, like, if you were a real Littlest Pet Shop collector, you would know that it's called a short hair cat. One, I do know that. Two, I was showing off my collection of like 700 pets that I've had since, actually, I think it's more. I think I have 1,000 at this point. Here's a purse. Here's sunglasses that I've had since they came out, right? The original Gen 2s. Oh, this is, see, I don't know, wolf cat, kitten cat. People call them different things too. Like, it's changed over time. I just don't care. I get the pets because I like them. Because I want to play with them. You don't need to know what random term the collectors came up with to call them, right? Right? I don't know. It's such a weird... I love when people gatekeep your own things from you. I don't. It's weird. But I get comments like that all the time where I'm like, I think I've been into this longer than you've been alive, probably. Heart boppers. Oh my gosh, the accessories are amazing. A little sundae. And, oh, this guy. See, I'm not good with dog breeds either, so that's like a bad combination for me. Is that like a German Shepherd or something? I legit do not know. There's some that just look a lot like a certain dog, and then I say it and they're like, the ear shape is wrong. How could you think that's Pomeranian? It's like, I don't know. Not only am I bad with dog breeds to begin with, but also they're Littlest Pet Shop stylized dogs. Like, I don't stand a chance here, guys. Okay, there is a cat and another dog in this series. Let's see who we get. I just spoiled what the accessories were by looking at the back. I'm sorry. I wanted to be surprised, but I failed. Okay. I got excited. I wanted to see who else was in here. Okay. I think we got the cat. We have the bouquet. I really like the bouquets. Oh, I didn't see that. It's a little tux collar. I think that's a new accessory too. And then we have this very, very cute cat. I really like the coat detailing, I guess. I have to put that tux collar on right now. Are you joking? That's so sweet. And then we have one more Valentine one. I'm mostly pulling them from off screen, so we're not making a dent in the like foreground situation here, but that's kind of fun. I feel like it'll start to look really weird if I just get all of that out of the way immediately, right? We have so many blind boxes to open, like the single blind boxes. Okay. Last one. Gift box. That's the one I spoiled. I was like, because I loved a little heart collar. I would have used that a lot as a kid. I loved the little cardboard gift boxes that they used to come with. Oh, they fixed your eye shines, darling. See, so I think someone told me this is called a King Charles Spaniel. I was like, I have legit never heard of that type of dog in my entire life. I don't remember what I called that one, but like that was news to me. Okay, here is a Jaguar. Oh, I guess this one's a tiger. This is Tiger Turf. But the sculpt, I was referring to the sculpt. I didn't see spots or anything. And this is one of the pet Nooks from series... There might have been something in there. I don't know. I think that's series 4, the one with the purple panda. That might have been 3. I don't know, guys. I'm losing it. See, I usually do these videos coinciding with the different little mailers that Basic Fun does because it makes it more of a an event for me. So axolotl. But, oh, there totally was an accessory in there. I'm gonna have to go get it. It just makes it a fun occasion. I don't know. Here's a little bow. But they didn't do a mailer, or just I didn't get included, I don't know, for the last series. So I've been sitting on these for a long time. Like, basically since my last Littlest Pet Shop video, I think I already had some of these. Well, I did, actually. I know there's like a big set somewhere. This one? Series 4 is the purple panda. It says it on the back. I have had that set since that video. I just forgot to include it in the video. Tiger. Pet Nook. Yay. And I really like the accessories. I really appreciate that they're doing a lot with the clothing. Okay, this is a Sweet Life set. These were part of series 4 as well. I think there's another part of, no, series 5. I'll show you. I only managed to get one of the Five Below series for series 5. And I'm very sad about it because they were, when I say this, it's me saying like, I love it. I'm not saying they literally made it for me. I'm not, people take me seriously when I say that. Like, come on, you've never heard this expression before, but like, they made this for me, but they're fairies. They come with fairy wings. But yeah, I only found one. So I'm already in mourning about that. Okay, we have this, but I'm very grateful to have even found one. So, you know, sometimes if you don't find these little pet shops like the day they come out, it's over. It's brutal. Here's a little brush and a little donut. We have our card for our pet, and this is the old style of cards. So if you remember that one earlier, if you took a snapshot in your brain, this is what they originally looked like. When I said they changed, they did, truly. And then we have very interesting, I don't know if it's supposed to be stylized as like an inflatable chair or an acrylic chair, like in terms of what you would use this for in your Littlest Pet Shop universe, but it's like a gummy bear chair. That's cool. I wasn't even showing you the pet. Here's this. I don't know what type of dog that is, don't ask. And yeah, that is such a cute accessory, right? Okay, since we were talking about it, I kind of want to open this now. So this is a series of like 4 packs, and they are blind packaged. So I only have one, so I'm not doing so hot. I have no idea which one that I have either, but you can tell by the green here. None of these are ones that I feel like collectors, because most collectors for Littlest Pet Shop, which I'm so grateful that I'm not of this camp. Like, I understand completely if you just like the cats and dogs, but most people kind of only go for those, or very specifically go for those, so they can be really hard to find. So if there's ever like a tube that comes with a certain dog or cat sculpt, very specific ones, you will not be finding that unless you are there first, basically. So but my favorite, honestly, if I were picking here, there's probably this set, because it comes with the ant. I really like that ant sculpt. Okay, now let's see, this is part of series 4. We got the one with the lizard, that bird, the kitten, and this rabbit. Oh, I didn't even notice the kitten on the packaging. Well, that's the one I would have gone for, because there's a kitten. Listen, I do really like the cats, but I like a lot of my favorites do end up being the cats and dogs, so I'm not trying to be like all you guys are peasants because I like the ant. But what I'm saying is, like, it's sad to me that one specific sculpt, or like 2 or 3, it's actually 5, there's like a collector term for it and everything, is the one that everybody wants to go for, because like Littlest Pet Shop has so many sculpts. And I do really like those sculpts. I think they're great sculpts. Like, I think the pets look awesome. A lot of my favorite pets happen to have those sculpts, especially the short hair cat, because I just really like cats. This kitten sculpt is awesome. It's not like it's not what I'm familiar with. Like, I don't think I had any original Gen 2s that had that sculpt. And then we have a bunch of food, of course. That was the theme for series 4, wasn't it? It was like a food theme in general. I don't know. I haven't really gotten to... I did explore some of series 4. It was foodies. I'm trying to come up with engaging tangents and I'm kind of failing. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is series 3, and I actually got this at Cracker Barrel. I need to check there more, because I think I have all of the other sets. I maybe am missing the one with the cow, but I had these 2 already. They were blind packaged. And yeah, I really wanted this one in particular because I really like the calico cat with the matching, like, that's so cute. But this one, of course, is one of those sculpts. This one in particular, people go crazy for, and it's a great sculpt. I'm not really like, it's not that I don't like dogs, it's just that I don't know anything about them. Like, I'm just not familiar with them. And high key, if I enter a house with a big dog, I will be very scared because I don't know how to act around them. Like, I don't know what makes them jump or bark or bite, and it's intimidating. Okay, so here's the accessories. You get a mouse, a bowl, and a little chew toy, I guess. It's like a little rope. Anyways, so you can be a little scared around dogs, but one of these pets was my favorite as a child. So that counts, I think. Like, that means it's a great sculpt. Okay, we have this kitty, and I hope they bring back, I can't recall if they did or not, but Gen 7, we need the crouching cat. It was my favorite sculpt. Okay, gorgeous. And the snakes. I want snakes in the regular play line. That dog is so fantastic. And then this cat. I wish the cat also had the freckles, but I guess that would have been too crowded because her eyes are pretty close together. The Scottish Fold cat, which I didn't have any of those in the original Gen 2. Okay, this is, I think, maybe series 1. My friend found this for me. It's dated 2025, so it probably is series 3 or 4. But my friend found this for me and gave it to me for Christmas. And I don't know if these are exclusive to these bags or not, but I just wanted to show it to you. I'm not going to open this until I find out, because I've never seen these bags before and I might want to keep it bagged. And I think maybe these were the winter pets in that series. Next, let's go pet pairs. So these are the Series 5 pet pairs, and I think I only have 2 or 3 of these. So I'm definitely missing one. This is the Opposites Attract collection. These are so cute. So I'm very excited. They included some unusual pets that they don't really include very often in here. I think this is the introduction of the like larger honeybee sculpt into Gen 7. Almost called it Gen 6. I'm already thinking about Gen 6. Okay, so we got the card, and it is a little beaver, which I do believe the beavers have been in Gen 6 already, but that's still exciting. I would think this would be the most popular. This very cute pink and white otter. That one's awesome. I can't wait to show you that one up close. There's so many good pets to show up close, y'all. Books. I'm not familiar with this accessory. That might be new. How exciting. Another crown and glasses. So there were a lot of Gen 2 sunglasses, but not a lot of glasses. And that one pair of glasses that came with the pet Nooks when I was younger, lost it. So we have there's really a lot of detailing on a lot of these pets. Like, I'm very, very impressed. At first, a lot of the pets were kind of solid color, which is fine. But I do like to see more of the fun detailed ones. Even if my favorites don't generally sit just in one realm. Like, it's not like I always prefer solids. I always prefer more realistic. I always prefer more colorful. It really depends on the design for me. Okay. So in this set, we're not going to spoil what we got by looking at the cards. We're going to set that down over here. Let's begin. So this is the accessories. Ooh, that's kind of fun. So it's a mystery who these accessories will go to. Okay, I actually know. So we got two tutus and the spiky collar, and I believe this goes to the one that comes with the lizard, I think. I was paying attention to these. Yeah, this lizard. Ah, so cute. So here's the orange lizard. I really like that sculpt. It's another one that I never had when it first came out. And the bee. Ugh. Look at the swirls. Such a cool pet. Such a beautiful design. Okay. And then our last Opposites Attract set. Oh, never mind. I have them all. I have them all. So there's Chill and Chase and Pumpkin Pastel. The others were Sugar and Spikes, which is the one with the bee, and Books and Bling, which was the otter one. Also, I love that these are clearly little like couple sets. You could mix and match the accessories between them, so you could have like the cutesy otter wear like the nerd glasses and stuff. Like, I would have had so much fun with that as a child. This is a very toyetic, do you know that word? Concept. It means like fun. I don't know. It's a toy industry word. We got the rock and roll one. So we have a little keyboard, a guitar, and a little teddy bear. Wait, so is someone into super loud music and someone's into, I think that's what it was, right? Punk and Pastel. Well, Pastel also has an instrument. I was thinking like one of them just wants to sleep and the other one's playing loud music. Okay. Okay, so the woodpecker. I'm like, I don't know dog breeds, but this is a pileated woodpecker. I don't know if it's a pileated woodpecker. And then we have the Angora rabbit. This sculpt is one of my absolute favorites too when I was a kid and even now. Okay, and our last one is almost certainly Chill and Chase. And the way you know on this one as well is that paw print, it changes color depending on which set you got. So I don't go for specific pets generally unless I'm super limited on budget. I just kind of want to collect the set. Like, I'd like to have them all. But I still check the color because I know whether or not I'm getting doubles. So even if you still want to have that blind box experience, checking the colors can be very helpful. But it just depends what you're doing. Okay. Here, I think... Oh, I thought it was going to be an accessory. It's the chameleon. The original chameleon for Gen 7 was my first preview pet that they sent to me. And that meant so much to me, y'all. We have the jaguar. This is a really nice one. I love that speckle pattern. It looks very nice. And then we have, ooh, this is a fun little set. The cape, cool. These fun glasses and this little skateboard, which I think this is an all new sculpt because there was a skateboard in Gen 2, but it was outrageously huge. So, okay, we are really getting down to the count. See, it takes a lot longer to unbox them. We're gonna do one of these now. So this is the Like Nastya. These are, I think, their own series, or okay, it says Series 6 on the back. And these were designed by a YouTuber. I've seen dolls for this person before. These I found immediately, and the box was already mostly empty. So I just picked out one of each of the numbers that was present. So who knows what I got? We will see. I did get the box though. They let me take the box. So there was a cat in there and I was like, hey, if I pay for another blind box, can I have the box? And they said, yeah. Okay, first we have this dog. Oh, and they have fabric accessories. So this is a little bow, and we have this dog. I really want to call it a King Charles Spaniel to sound smart, but what if that's not what it is? I'm just misremembering. And then I sound the opposite of smart. I already established that I don't know dogs well, y'all. You have to be nice to me. Okay, next. I don't know why I show you that because I'm not showing the card. Okay. Which we will look at the card when we turn the camera around. That's why it's so specific where I put the pets, because they're with their accessories. A balloon? I didn't know there were going to be custom sculpted accessories in this set. I'm like, y'all, I actually really like the ants, like being very pretentious. Then I'm like, kitty! Yay! So this one's actually based on a pink sparkly cat that I do not have from Gen 2 that is very hard to find. So I figured that one would be one of the hardest ones to find in the set. It looks like there's 12 pets in the set, and I have like 7 boxes here, plus the one that's in the packaging. I don't want to remove her from the packaging. I would prefer to leave her, if possible. I mean, I could. She'd still be part of my collection. She'd just be in the window. Okay. Now we have... Ooh, this is a fun one. I can't wait to show you this one up close because this one is very unusual. Very, like, gummy texture. Are they doing new finishes? And there's a little bandana that has an N on it for Nastya. That is so fun. And this was such a fun idea. Like, I don't know who this person is. Okay, so if this is a YouTuber, like, I think she is. I think it's really fun when YouTuber merge. I think this about basically any toy line that happens to be associated with a YouTuber. When YouTuber merge is just fun. Like, I don't have to know who this YouTuber is. It's just fun. And I remember they explained, oh, I just spoiled what I got. I got the Persian cat. I love that sculpt. I believe I recall the Basic Fun team explaining to me that they had Nastya come, like, that she designed them. Ooh, this one has a fun texture too. They're covered in this metallic glitter, and it's really interesting, and I love the color schemes. And I also love that this is a little sub-series, like it's only 12, but they have really unique color schemes. And I believe there is also a keychain set that is associated with the Like Nastya collection. So hopefully I find that. Here's another one. So we've opened 4. I've got 1 here. So I have 8 out of 12. So I've got to find the other 4. In here. See, these are some of the best because Littlest Pet Shop, and it's surprising, like throughout its history, has seldom done themed lines that are themed like this. Like there will be Valentine's Pets that have heart eyes, but they don't have like a consistent color palette. Oh, Scottish Fold. I love that these have a consistent color palette. Love this one. I love the pastel. It's not rainbow. It's a very specific color palette. It's like teal, purple, pink, white. So sweet. So, so sweet. It's this one. And yeah, I hope we see more collabs like this, because even if I don't know who the person is, y'all, the pets will be awesome. The pets will be awesome. Okay, it's this one. And I think this is smart as a business too, because when you see these, yes, they're labeled like Nastya, and maybe that will give like parents or the shoppers pause, but ultimately you'll be like, oh, the pets are cute. Like I don't need to know who this is. So it's kind of nice. Okay, I feel like this just sounds like I'm being like, I don't know who that is. I've heard this person's name before. It's just that I think they make children's content, which I do watch children's shows, to be fair, but I don't really watch child YouTube channels or anything. I'm just saying in general, I think it's really cool. Like I did not know who Aphmau was before the toy line, and I love that toy line. I love those cats. They're so, so cute. So that's another example, and that's like one of the biggest gaming YouTubers, right? I just don't know. That's just not a world that I live in. Anyways, then we have... Ooh, yay! I think this is the one that was in the box in the little window. So that's another thing that I think is really cool, is that they don't have black pupils and mascara all the time, and like eyelashes, I guess. They have like blue or brown, and it makes a very pretty theme to them. And there's her crown. I also love that all the crowns match. It's silly. Okay, then we have our last one. So who do I want the most? I actually got almost every cat. I'm missing one cat, so I kind of hope I get that one, the little sitting cat. But All of them are precious, adorable creatures. I do like the Scotty dog too. I like them all, so I'll be happy either way. Let's see, let's see. Oh, these are called the Like My Look pets, by the way. I'm great at this. I'm joking. Okay, let's see, let's see. Wait, I'll close my eyes. Wait, I don't want to drop the accessory. Oh no, okay. This is the dog with the long hair with the bow. Yes. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. What if this is the King Charles Spaniel? I have no idea. And there's a very lovely phone, which is a great accessory. And that's one of those things where like most of the people that were playing with LPS were just using them as like people essentially. So those types of accessories, you wouldn't think to include those in your toy line of pets, but Basic Fun pays attention. And Nastya, I think Nastya picked out the accessories. So yeah, thank you to, oh, I need to put this one over there. Thank you to Nastya, I assume that's her name, for designing some great pets. Okay, next we have more of these Get Ready With Me sets. I should probably have opened all of these at the same time, huh? I'm just so excited about the variety that I've got before me, you know? Like, I've got these cool, what are these ones? Sweet and Stylish sets. Like, I'm excited. They put tape in areas on this packaging that makes it harder to open normally, because it's a blister, but then they've taped reinforced it, so it's harder. Okay. This one is such a cute little lion. Oh my gosh. So we have a purple lion with a hair dryer, and he would need it. We have a big hairbrush, a big hair dryer. Okay, something I learned recently, and I'm kind of just paraphrasing, so I might have slightly wrong, is that lions, if you see like a taxidermy lion or a lion in a zoo, the hair, you can tell if it was like a circus animal, a zoo animal, or a wild animal based on how the hair looks, because I think in the wild, it gets really, really long and dark, but they rub against things and it falls off. But in circus and zoos, I think it grows longer. I'm paraphrasing and I might not be remembering right, but I thought that was really cool because I saw one and someone instantly was like, oh, I can tell that this was a carnival animal. I was like, how can you tell? Yeah. Okay, so this one is a dog, another Get Ready With Me set. And yeah, I love to learn a new fun fact, and I like to paraphrase it poorly to you guys. And then when I Google it later, when I'm fact checking my videos, and I'm like, where did one, this information I can't even find on the internet. Two, it might just be straight up wrong. Like, it's okay. It's fun. But I'll double check probably, hopefully. Okay, here is this. This one comes with a toothbrush and toothpaste. Very sweet. Okay, and toothpaste. And then we have a white mirror. I kind of wish they came with different things or maybe different shapes of mirrors, because if you do collect them all, you have 4 pretty gigantic mirrors. I could do with like 2 very gigantic mirrors. This is a very nicely colored pet. That pet would actually go really well with the Nastya pets, I feel like. I do love, though, that these are coming with different Get Ready accessories. So, like, the cat came with skincare, the big cat, the lion came with hair stuff, the dog came with tooth stuff. What's the last one? The fox, who comes with, it looks like a water bottle, but it could be like some kind of shampoo, I don't know. But that broke the pattern because we already have, well, I guess we don't have like shower Get Ready. We have skincare and some kind of tincture, which I could just use as soap if I wanted to, but it's fine. This is probably my favorite in this set. I think this fox is so stinking cute. Let's see. Just the pink and blue and white is such a pretty color scheme, and the specific shades they picked are so perfect. These also kind of look like they would go well with the Nastya collection. Isn't this lovely? See, if I did a collection, it would be all teal and green because we don't see enough teal and green, and we would have some weird pets like the Gen 6 anglerfish. We'd be bringing him back. No, I'm kidding. If we did a collection, dinosaurs. Okay, we have this mirror, this brush, and this bottle. It really does look like a drinking bottle, but I don't think that that would be a Get Ready With Me accessory, but who knows? Well, actually, the top looks like one of those flip top like shampoo lids. Okay. We also have another Sweet Life. This is the cat one. And what an unusual color scheme. This one is series, I think that was 4. I keep forgetting. Yeah, because 1 was just the regular panda. 2 was the purple panda, I think. Well, this one's also purple. 3 was the pink panda that had the like, well, the white panda with the pink detailing. So I guess 4 was purple. What was 2? I don't remember. What's this one? I like this color scheme too. They're experimenting more with the color schemes because I do like I know it's a common criticism of Basic Fun and even just other Littlest Pet Shop series in general, like I think like 3 and 4, that they are just way too obnoxiously colorful. That's their words, not mine. I love it. I like the realistic ones. I think the obnoxiously colorful ones are super, super fun. I like the variety. But I do see where the critique came from, because like these are very special, so I don't really mind that they're pretty outrageous. But if those were just regular pets and regular sets, I would have been like, like those are a little too far. Okay. Here's a little chocolate or cake or something and a little necklace. And then we have another gummy bear chair. Am I missing? Yeah, I'm missing the sloth, I guess. That's fine. Hopefully I'll find him. I've still been finding these in the stores, but the fairies, I have not, so. Oh my gosh. See, they put tape on the sides, which is fine. It's obviously, it's the packaging. It's supposed to keep them safe, but it makes it harder to unbox them. Gosh, unboxing Littlest Pet Shops when I was a kid was such a breeze. Except you get snapped by the rubber bands. Did you guys experience this? Let me know. I must know. And I would often, like, I was so scared of getting snapped by the rubber bands. Not that my mom wasn't unboxing them. This was when I was, like, a little bit older, when she would supervise and unbox them. I just wouldn't remove all the rubber bands because it was stressful. I was so scared to get snapped by them, rather than cutting them with scissors like I should have been doing. Okay, then we have a cookie and some bling. And then we have a little squirrel. Basic Fun, can we bring back the baby turtle? Can you do a mama baby set of the turtles, please? Thank you. It's the squirrel. And a blue gummy bear chair. Honestly, the gummy bear chair set is so cool that I'm really hoping that I find the 4th one in the set just so that I can have that chair. Like, I want that chair. Okay, this, devastating. This is devastating, but this is the Pet Nook Fairy Nights Collection rabbit. I really hope they do more shipments of this because look at all of these pets. Now, granted, I did probably get my favorite one. I do really like that chihuahua. I like them all, but the rabbit probably is my favorite. She's green and everything, but they all come with fairy wings. So this is part of series 5, I believe. I think that's series 5. No, yeah, this is 6. Yeah, 5. This is 5. More fairies. You have the wing sculpts, which I think are actually derived from the fairies. I was about to say that's a new sculpt, but no, I don't think it is. I think it's the fairies. Like the actual fairy creatures that they made at the end of Gen 2. If so, I'm gonna have to double check that, but if so, that is so cool. Okay, we've got our collector card thing in the envelope. The wings, which it looks like they wrap around either the body or the neck, depending on your pet. I mean, even disregarding the wings, the designs on these pets are so fantastic, but the fairy wings, like, this set is for me. They didn't know it when they were designing it, but they made it for me. Okay, then we have this rabbit. I love the rabbits. I love them. I feel like they're underrated. I don't really hear a lot of discourse. I was trying to say discussion and discourse at the same time. Discuss about the rabbits. So sweet. I can't wait to show you that one up close. Really good detailing. And then a paint palette, which is super fun. And the Nook has a great design too. Fun mushrooms all over. I do wish they kind of removed the peg where you would put it, but the Nooks used to always have a little thingy. I wish they still included the thingy. It was like always a little accessory. It was so sweet. Okay. Series 5. I've been waiting 1,000 years to unbox these Series 5 pets, baby. So let's just do it. There is, in fact, a gator in the set. I don't remember from when I was doing the codes if I have the gator in here, and I'll be very sad if I don't. The gator was such a problem. I could not find that one as a child. It took me forever to get, like, even one as an adult, let alone the one, which was, like, the special edition one that they did. You know, they used to do, like, the special edition pets. It's not the gator, but it's a little sea turtle! Ooh! With a very nice, like, designer bag. That one has a lot of detailing. It's so cool to see how the blind boxes in particular have developed, because when I first, like, saw the Littlest Pet Shop series back at Toy Fair a couple years ago, or 3 years ago, I think it was 2023, right? It's been a while, huh? There was this specific scale that they were doing where, like, blind boxes are going to be the cheapest. They're going to have the least detail. And then the Petfluencers are the most expensive. They'll have the most detail and the most, like, interesting finishes. But they seem to have been adding a lot of quality. And I guess it's because the series, like, Littlest Pet Shop seems to be doing well, which is so exciting. So they've been able to up the budget per pet, which I have definitely noticed. Okay, so this, I don't know if it's a new sculpt or just one that I'm not familiar with. Like, I just never had this one before, but it's some kind of dog. And that's where I'm going to leave it. And another very cute purse. I like it. I think, was this series like Foodies and Fashionistas? I haven't done one of these unboxings in so long. So like, I haven't, like a lot of these pets came out a while ago. So I don't remember. Okay. And then we have, I'll have to do more research. I've been so busy with other things that I haven't been focusing all my attention on Littlest Pet Shop releases, which is criminal. I should be able to do that. Ooh, okay, so this is the pangolin, which is so, when I saw this sculpt, when they revealed it to us, that's the thing, is at Toy Fair, I don't generally get to show. I know pictures of the inside of the booth often get leaked, but I'm always specifically told like, hey, this is a no photography booth. And I'm like, okay. And then sometimes they let me and it's cool, but you know. So when I first saw that sculpt, I was like, my jaw was on the floor. And I think with these ones, we'll get another one of the sculpts where like, I stopped dead in my tracks. I was so in shock. They've been doing so much fun stuff, but the pangolin in particular is just like, you're joking. Okay. We got... We got the gator with the, just like a gradient spray. Like that is not the quality that I expect from the cheapest level of the new Littlest Pet Shops, right? But it's the quality I very much appreciate and I'm so grateful for. Look at those spunky sunglasses. Okay, those fit the face so well for the gator. That is so cute. Next we have, okay, well, doesn't matter. Well, hold on. I definitely would like the Angora cat, the quokka. Yeah, there's lots of good ones in here. I think I recall specifically picking out certain ones in this set. I think I was on a budget constraint when I found these. Okay, here we have platypus. Yeah, I would have picked. Ooh, this one's cute. This would have been a favorite. Okay, so first, adorable. Second, she's like snooty. She would have been a mean girl character in my world. She's so cute. Her eye shape, gorgeous. Also, the original platypus was one of the mail order pets, if you did not know. I remember mailing off for mine. So cute. I was so conflicted though, because you had to mail in the stickers, and I think they did send you back your sticker sheet, but you can't get the stickers back off of it, so I like cut them out of it. I remember that. Yay, the Angora cat. I was hoping for him. First, amazing collar. I think it's a unique one, or at least the paint job is unusual. And then this one is all white with just a purple nose, which is a very cool design choice. I quite like that. And so it's so interesting. Some of these have like spray and extra detail and some of them just don't. Maybe that's how they're getting away with the extra budget for certain pets, is like, oh, well, the Angora cat was like the lowest possible budget, but people will love that one because it's cool to have an all white cat. So that's very clever if that's what they're doing. I might just be reading too far into it. Okay. Then we have, I want like 100 of these and I want the frames in every color, especially red. Oh, the Great Dane. Ooh. Like a mint, like a spearmint bluish with just a very, very light blue detailing. That one is a very pretty pet. And then last one, I do definitely really like the ferret. Obviously, I want the quokka. I would like to have the hamster even too. I want this full set, actually. We'll just start there. It's okay. I think these ones are just very out of stores by this point, but I'll have to see because I don't know. Okay. Last one. This one's very small. Oh, the little ladybug. I love the little bug sculpts. I actually didn't notice this one on the back. Okay, this one's very interesting because she has like a hairline because that's usually where the hood of color goes, but they didn't include it. I'll show you when we get up close. It's quite unique looking with that like fold of skin. Okay, we are nearing the end. Series 6 time. We'll do one of these, and then I want to open Sweet and Stylish. Sweet and Stylish is going to be hard to open until I have more space, so we'll do Sweet and Stylish last. And this tube. We'll do the tube next. Just split it up a little bit. Okay. Let's see. And I believe I did use the codes for these. Okay, so this is the one that we got from Basic Fun earlier, so that's fine. A double, but no big deal. I appreciate the gift nonetheless, and my nieces will love the double, so doesn't matter. Okay, in here, I was hoping I would have like a special one from Basic Fun, but it's okay. Well, regardless, it's special, but you know what I mean, like one that I didn't pull. This one's quite interesting. I saw this one at Toy Fair. Red panda, right? But it's using the chinchilla body and the long hair chihuahua head, and it works perfectly. I think it looks like a red panda, so I approve. But I was like really enthralled looking at them all at Toy Fair because I was so impressed with all the new things they were doing. Oh, I can't wait. I'm pretty confident I got the one that had me just so excited. Okay, so this one, I'm still not confident what this is. I think it's like a nutria, but it's this rodent. And I think this is an all new sculpt. If it's not, I just am not familiar with that one, but that one's really cool. And then, by the way, these I'm just kind of skipping. They are little boxes, which I would have loved, by the way, like little jewelry boxes. And they come with jewels to decorate your pet with. So that's super fun. And then we have another one. Another one. Please be the moth. I'm gonna freak out if I didn't get the moth. I won't. I'll just hopefully find her later. And here. The axolotl, of course. These are very reminiscent of the Gen 6 Galaxy Pets, which I unfortunately skipped when they were in stores because that was my freshman year of college. It was kind of not the time that I had all of the money to go out and buy Littlest pet shops, which is a crying shame because they were amazing. I did get quite a few though. Not of the Galaxy Pets. Yay! Yay! The star of the show, the best one. They made a moth. For some reason, there was no moth before, and they made it happen. And they Littlest Pet Shopified him so much. The little cat nose on the moth, like, Base Fun, can you make a rainbow set of these? Every time there's a sculpt I like, I'm just like, make a rainbow set, and it never happens. But can you imagine, like, remember in Generation 4 of My Little Pony, there was a blind bag set pretty early on that was in a rainbow, and it had, like, one pony for each color. They were in this, like, crystally design. That's the reference. Let's do it, guys. Come on. Okay. We have a seal. You could really tell I picked out this set specifically. This is a beautiful pet. A lot of these have a metallic finish. A lot of them have a galaxy finish. It's very pretty. We are down to the last pets. Okay. You do, unfortunately, use scissors for this one. I've been using the scissors less. Have you noticed? The scissors add extra. That was actually satisfying, so no more, unfortunately, there. The scissors take away. They take longer. So I think I would like probably the one with the ladybug. I really like that ladybug, but I would be happy with any. As long as it's not the raccoon one again, because I just got that one. Okay. Let's see. Which way are they facing? I don't want the ball to fall out again. Let's do this. Let's see. Oh, we got the doggy one. That's cool. This is a sculpt that I don't have a lot of, so it's always exciting to have another one. We have the bone here. Put this over here. Get the collector card out. Boom. Man, I have a binder of the collector cards. I talk about this every time, but I was trying to make a binder with all my collector cards, except in a 3-pack, there's generally only one collector card. This one has hard eyes. Adorable. Really nice. I wouldn't think I would like that pet from the packaging. I like the octopi in theory, but generally the actual pets don't really appeal to me, but that one is so cute. But the cards have the numbers for the pets on them, but there's only like one pet per card, so, and certain pets are exclusive to like 3-packs, so you simply cannot collect a full set of the cards, and I would need someone to make a guide of like which cards actually exist. So I don't know. It's troubling. So I think I'm gonna stop doing the binder thing. Because the binder thing, I like to put them in number order, but then there's so many big gaps. Okay. Because I never know if it's a true gap or if it's one that I'm missing. And it would be a lot of extra reference work to figure that out, you know? But I don't think the cards are meant to go in a binder. I think they're just supposed to be a fun little accessory, and I'm taking it too seriously. But I just love arranging cards in a number order in a binder. It's thrilling. Okay, here we have, oh yeah, I was gonna rip that open. These are supposed to be little carry cases, which I actually quite like. I do use them. So, it's one of those classic Littlest Pet Shop cardboard play sets. It was interesting. Oh, I didn't even show, I was like, it's the poodle. Yeah, we looked at the box earlier. It was interesting when Basic Fun, I think series 2 of Basic Fun had just come out, and I posted a video at, I think it was Sweet Sweet in like 2024 probably, of the set, and it was one of those cardboard tower type sets, and I was so excited because it reminded me of the Gen 2 pets, and people were like, you're glazing, you're just saying that, and it was like, no, actually the Gen 2 pets often had those cardboard sets, and I thought they were pretty cool. But yeah, obviously it's better to have the like full plastic play sets, but honestly, like, the cardboard sets have a different vibe. I like them. I had this shopping mall set that my mom got me at Sam's Club when I was a kid for Hasbro Littlest Pet Shops, and they were really not like, I loved that set. I used to carry it back and forth to my dad's house. This is a beautiful poodle. The cardboard sets are also able to be more affordable, and Basic Fun was doing both, so that was interesting. Okay, really cute little flower collar here. I need to be careful to keep all the accessories together. The basket, the aviators, the coffee or hot chocolate probably. I've mysteriously gathered a bunch of hair. This rose, I really like the rose accessory. This cake, this pearl oyster, the teapot, quit it, that's so cute, and a little tutu. This is very, very nice. Does this belong to Foodie Fashionistas? Is this series... Well, one of the pets just is gone. This is series 5, which I do think is the Fashionistas set. Okay, so this is the deer one. Y'all, these are so cute. And I love that with this set, they used sculpts that are not the ones people generally... I love with this particular collection, they went with sculpts that, like, yeah, the deer sculpt is very well liked. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's not, but they didn't go with like the classic big 5. If you don't know what that means, it's a Littlest Pet Shop like collector community thing. I don't even know when they started using that term, but basically everybody decided collectively that they were going to overprice certain pets of certain sculpts. Like, that is what it is. It's, to be fair, I think it mainly comes from the fact that those pets were often the protagonists or antagonists of Littlest Pet Shop like YouTube videos, but it's very unserious. So if a pet is like a big 5, everybody knows to overprice it, regardless of actual rarity or how sought after they are. It's very funny. There's the inside of that one. So what I'm saying is I really appreciate the Basic Fun. They do the big 5s and it's appreciated. People really appreciate it. I really like the big 5 sculpts, so I like having them as well, but I really appreciate that they give other sculpts a chance to shine. Other pets. Like, the deer are so stinking cute. I could see those being like a lot of people's favorites. I know the original deer that they released when I was a kid, or at least the original one that I got, was just like a regular deer design with white spots on the back and heart eyes. I think she had heart eyes. Or no, did she? Maybe she didn't, but regardless, I thought she was the cutest. I did use her as a main character a lot in little stories. Okay. Wow. What a pretty pet. That is gorgeous. Sorry, I'm looking over at where I'm going to set her down. I'm making sure of, like, Target acquired. Okay, accessories time. Look at this little journal here, this really sweet little headband, and again, as a kid I would have cut that up. Sundae, dropped it. Blueberry cheesecake. I've been loving the different foods that they've been doing. Tutu, purse, a little mermaid doll. What? That's awesome. I think this is like a popsicle eating a popsicle. Awesome. And this little collar, which is a flower collar. I love it. I love it. Okay, we have 2 more. I'm going to cut the tape on these so we can just get right into them. While I was cutting the tape on these, I just looked over and saw the babies again, the mommy baby sets. And like, it really is that simple. It's such a simple concept that I think a lot of toy lines don't really touch it because it's like, oh, it's been done. But no, it hasn't been done enough. More, please. More of those babies immediately. I want one for every single possible species. I especially would like to see baby snakes. That's my task to you, Basic Fun, who's not watching this. If they ever even clicked on this, they would not be watching to this point. But listen, baby snakes. And there are Gen 6 little snakes that you could use as your base. And I want to see that. I do. And as you can see, I'm a big customer. Okay, we have the llama / alpaca in a fun color scheme. This Sweet and Stylish series, I will say, has some really fun colors to it. We have another tutu. I'm really liking the fabric accessories too. I feel like original Gen 2, so original Hasbro Littlest Pet Shops, They had quite a few fabric accessories at first. I remember they had little blankets, little scarves, even fabric hats. Like, they did a lot, and then they kind of lost that along the way because I get it, they're more expensive to produce. Like, fabric sewn accessories are going to be much more expensive than most plastic ones are going to be, but like, it was so whimsical and the different textures were so fun. Okay, some great accessories in here. Hair dryer. We always gotta have a hair dryer. This little like briefcase, like a little makeup case or something. Glasses, star glasses, because we're a star. This little microphone, which I love. So, so cool. Then we have this crown collar. I loved the collars and necklaces. This little, probably perfume. It's huge actually compared to them. And another crown. I was saying I wanted more crowns and now I have like 3 identical ones. Maybe different colors. See, but I didn't specify. The monkey's paw curled and didn't, I wasn't clear enough, you know? That's the classic folly. I'm joking, by the way. Obviously, these have nothing to do with me. They've been produced, but it's fun to have a little whimsy in your heart sometimes. It's also fun to do this with the scissors really close to your face on camera so everybody comments about it. I have good control of the scissors. It's okay. And they're not very sharp. They probably are. Okay, here's this one. Please be careful when you unbox your toys, everyone, no matter your age. Because as you can see, even me in my 20s have trouble with it. Okay, we have a darling fox. I legit, by the way, my birthday's in like 4 days from the time I'm filming this. Or, no, I'm joking. It's 6 days. I think the new Waist Club show premieres on my birthday now that I think about it. No, I think it's the day after. Anyway, I didn't say my age because I was like, wait, how old am I? My birthday's coming up. I don't remember. Okay, we have a paddle ball. That is so fun. A yoga mat. See, but I want a yoga mat that's also laid out, please. This bling, LPS bling. That was in the original Gen 2. This trophy. I think this is a chocolate bar or maybe a granola bar. That would make more sense. This megaphone. A lot of early accessories in here. This little backpack with it's supposed to look like there's a cell phone hooked to it, but it's just a little sticker. We have this very interestingly shaped skirt. I'm very curious how that's going to fit. And a Stanley Cup. Okay, I've unboxed like really a lot of Littlest Pet Shops. That's got to be at least 100, right? Maybe I'm bad at estimating. It might be more. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to get a closer look at everybody. I'm so excited. Yay! Hi friends! Now it's time to take a close-up look at all of our lovely pets. We'll go over the guides, we'll look at the accessories, we'll look at the pets. It'll be fun. So let's just begin. We're going to start off front and center and we're just going to try to clear the table, which by the way, is pretty full. There's kind of a lot of pets here. So for starters, we have one of the Series 4 pet tubes here. And while we're here, let's take a look at Series 4. So I have gone over Series 4 in a previous video. I'm pretty confident, but we'll still look at it here. I've got quite a few of these pets. I love this chilliest collection here. Some really nice ones and fanciest. And they are sorted by their eye shine shape, by the way. That's their personality. Happiest. It's that Quokka. Sportiest. So yeah, I'm just filling out the last few that I still needed for my collection. So the card that comes with this tube is the number 255 octopus, who is right here and is a pretty cute pet. I'm gonna move the camera down more. Sorry if the lighting seems really dramatic. It's weirdly dark looking today. I don't know. But here's our lovely octopus. I love the heart eyes on this whole collection. It's one of my favorite eye shine shapes in general for LPS. And very simple pet, but a really nice color scheme. One of my favorite octopi in LPS in general. So I'm very happy with that one. Then we have this cat, another absolutely cute one. I think this one could have done well with some spray detailing, but I mean, the stripes on the back of the ear, the stripes on the leg, like this one is very, very cute. I like the solid colors. I approve. And then we have the dog, who is absolutely precious. And you can see there's some really bad pixelation there. And this is the printer that they use. It's kind of low resolution in certain situations. I think they actually did this to make it look like a gradient. But let's go back to the drawing board. I don't prefer that. Even from far away, it looks strange. But this pet is very, very cute regardless. And a very nice sculpt. Love the purple eyes too. I think they contrast well. And then for accessories, we get a can of fish, which I believe is actually a new version of an old sculpt, like a resculpt. Then we have the cheese, which is an old one, and then this bone, which I also think is a resculpt. All right, we've made a little dent, so we'll move on to the Opposites Attract collection. This collection is part of Series 5, which is where the majority of these pets will be from, so let's take a look. This is one of the fabric tail ones, I believe, so there's some special gimmicks. They're getting more involved throughout this series. We actually got a good chunk of Series 5 now, didn't we? Ooh, some real cuties in here. Oh my gosh, did I get like the majority of Series 5 in this video? Wasn't even something I was distinctly trying to do. The quokka is, in fact, avoiding me, though. So, in this set, you get the number 414 iguana as your card. You zoom out just a little bit. There we go. And for accessories, you get a tutu for each pet. So you get a purple one and a black one. And this spiked collar. So you get 3 accessories per set. I like that seemingly, I mean, they don't have to be. It could just be anyone can wear a skirt, but seemingly we've got 2 ladies here, and I quite like that. They could just be friends. They could be more. It's up to you. There they are with their cute accessories on. You could also, of course, swap the accessories, but I believe this is the intent of the set. Very cute. Oh, I just noticed they also have different eye shines. Let me swap the accessories real quick. So here is the bee with the black skirt and the lizard with the purpley pink skirt. And I like this because it gives them little elements of each. Although I do wish that the accessories for the lizard matched the lizard's color scheme, so it looked more like they were wearing clothing inspired by each other, but this is not the intent of the set or anything. But this is pretty cute, right? And then these skirts are a little difficult on some pets because they have a lot going on here, but you could trim this if you wanted to. It's a very flexible material. And I love that they put the shimmer inside. Really pretty. And then you also get the spiked collar, which just has 3 spikes, which makes sense because if there were more, it would be really hard to put on and take off the pets. And this pet is relatively simple. We've gotten several just like this one before. Not a bad thing. But this bee is very, very cool. I wish that the lizard had a bit more detail like this bee. Look at this. I love the swirls on the top of the head. And that's so pretty. Very unusual for Littlest Pet Shop in general. And I really like that Basic Fun is bringing their own energy, I guess, into the series. I don't know. Because they could just be reproducing G2, which I'm sure everyone would be super happy with, but I honestly wouldn't, even though I would be able to like complete my Gen 2 collection. I like having new pets. I don't know. The card that comes with this one is the beaver, number 417. It's a lot of Basic Fun pets. I need to count mine and see how many I've missed out on. Here are both of the pets. In this set, you get a very, very detailed beaver with really, really cool patterns, and then this lovely otter with a really cool metallic bracelet, I guess, painted on. And honestly, they did a pretty good job with it because the leg is pinned to the body so you can't see the other side. On like My Little Pony, for example, when they do this, it looks so stupid because they don't continue it onto the other side. First, I want to swap the accessories. So I want to do the glasses on this one and the crown on this one. I really like this crown thing. It's so fun. Look how ridiculous it is. Ridiculous is a positive word in my head, by the way. And then we can put the crown on who I believe is supposed to wear it, the otter, and then the glasses on, oop, beaver. Do they go? Yes, they do. There we go. Pretty cute. Well, they flew away. The glasses are very simple, but a very nice sculpt, and I'm not familiar with it. It looks different from the one from Gen 2. And then the crown has hearts on it. It is super cool. I wonder if it was, no, it was in the spring collection, not the Valentine's collection. I don't know. And then the books, I think, are like brand new, or at least new to LPS with G7. I don't know. And then finally our 2 pets. Look how cool the detailing is on this guy. Love the green eyes too. A great choice. Okay, that was just some schmutz. Very cute. I do have some flaws up here. That's okay. And then this lovely has what looks like sprayed. No, it actually is printed, but see, that looks good. I also love that there's an outline around the eyelashes. Do you see that? Looks really interesting. This pet is absolutely gorgeous. So cute. Love. Otters were not very common to see in the original gen, so I'm really glad that they're more common in this because I think they're awesome. Okay. Next, we have this set, which features this woodpecker as the main guy. Accessories are not clothing for this one. You get a teddy bear. This looks very much like a My Little Pony sculpt. Like an accessory from G3. This keyboard. This is really cool. I wonder if this is new to, like, a new sculpt that Basic Fun did. And then the guitar. It's possible that I just simply did not have the set that these came with originally, if they are not new. That's just what I go off of. So my guy does have a little paint defect right there, but he is sprayed, which is much more prone to defects in my experience. If you look at Gen 2, you can really see that. And I just appreciate that he has sprayed details. I think that's super cool. And this is a very fun pet, very cute one. And then we have our Angora rabbit with the hard eyes, which again are my favorite. And we've got some stamping on some high relief areas, which is very nice. Some imperfections, but with Littlest Pet Shop, honestly, as long as it's not super obvious and terrible, I don't really care. Like, this is not a big deal. And I could clean it up if I wanted to. It's not bugging me though. Love this blue color. She's a very pretty color. And then we have this set. So we get 2 pieces of clothing in this one and 1 cool skateboard. And it does actually roll, as you can see. The wheels move. Pretty neat. And it has a peg so that your pet can hold on to it. And I assume the Jaguar wears this accessory, which is a little cape. It's difficult to put on the pet though. Here we go. Okay. I feel like it's supposed to go around the neck because it has the little, there we go. Okay. Oh, that's cute. It limits the position of the head. Like, it's no longer a bobblehead because it's pinning it in place, but that is pretty cute. And then we have the chameleon. Oh, wow. I did not think these were going to stay. The accessory stays on. And then, of course, they can swap as well. I mean, I think we'll see. This accessory is just a little tight on the pets. It's hard to put on because they have big ol' heads. They do fit. I wanted to show you the card, by the way. It was the Jaguar, number 416. And the cape and the glasses do fit the others. The color schemes don't quite work. I mean, this is fine, but this looks really strange to me. But it does fit. So that is pretty cool. And I'll take those off and set them aside. I really like these glasses to show the pet. So we have another Jaguar. I love the way that they did the eyeliner. It's very, very cute. This is a really, really nice pet. A little white on the tip of the tail too. Just really nice details that are very impressive. And I really think that Basic Fun has stepped into their own and really done a good job with Series 5 and 6. I think they've been doing a pretty good job in general, but there's been some major issues. Oh my gosh, look, mine is a defect. No! What? There's no eyeshadow. How did this happen? Look. Oh man. I can paint that on. I was just complimenting you guys. What the heck? This is just a quality control thing. But what? Oh no. How strange. I kind of bought these a while ago, I think, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to replace him either. But probably I can draw my own little eye shine on with some acrylic paint. It shouldn't be too hard, but that is such a strange defect, huh? Moving aside from that, we can move into our blind box ones. Let me move the camera up a little bit. There we go. First, sea turtle. Love this turtle's color scheme. Isn't this cool? Really almost looks like one of those blacklight pets because the colors are so unusual, but I think they work really well together. I think they're balanced. Oh my gosh, there's 2 different colors of spots. Look. That is actually very impressive. That's such a subtle detail I wouldn't expect them to do. Love. And this is one of the blind box ones from Series 5. And then we have a lovely purse. The accessories for Series 5 are especially very exciting. And the card is the turtle. What a surprise. Then we have our ladybug card. Glasses, which are flower glasses, which do kind of stay on. Yeah, they're slightly loose, like they would definitely come off if you played with them too much, but they work. And then I want to show you that weird, look how weird. It looks like just a strange skin fold. If you see there. But the color scheme on this ladybug is really nice. I kind of just wish they gave her a hood to prevent that strange skin fold look. It's a little weird, but she's pretty cute. And I like that they went outside of the box and didn't do the hood because I feel like every single ladybug in Littlest Pet Shop has the hood. Okay. Next is this platypus who I think looks so snooty. I love her. I have several different personalities I would give her. I feel like she would either be like really snooty and mean, or like very I can hear her voice in my head. She could also be like the unexpectedly very supportive friend. She is inspiring me. I don't know. Oh my god, why is she so close? Back up. The cat. Back up. What the heck? They're usually fully in the frame, right? Like the pet. Look. That is so funny. Amazing purse, by the way. I love that they're coming with more unique accessories than before. And then once again, just so much detail. First, we have either spray or print. Oh, that is print when I look closer. But I don't mind if it's print because look, that's clearly print, but you can't tell when you're playing with it. I think it's a cool texture. I like the chalkier look that paint gives. And then just a cool color scheme on this pet. Lots of detail. We've got another, I think this was stamped and then sprayed on top or something. This is interesting. Yeah. And if this means nothing to you, don't let it mean anything to you. Like the stamp, the spray, whatever. No big deal. We've got this doggy. This great accessory. Look at the painted metallic chain. Hello? The painted accessories are really, really cool to see. It's pretty unusual in toy lines in general these days. Doggy. Then we have a fashionista here. We've got foodies. We've got fashionistas. I'm pretty sure that was series 5. Am I blanking? It's this one. And yeah, I really like the glasses for this one. My cat is rubbing up against the tripod, by the way. And then look at the cool pattern he's got going on. The color scheme is so pretty. I complimented that earlier during the unboxing, but I just think this color scheme is fantastic. And yeah, he's pretty cute. I'm gonna have to remove my cat from the premises if he keeps touching the tripod. Then we have this cat. Meow. And take a look at this. So I kind of wish the eyes were purple to match the nose. I think that'd be really neat. It would just give off this really unusual vibe. But the blue is pretty close. I mean, that is just a very unusual Littlest Pet Shop. And I know it's just like, oh, they used less paint, it's cheapening. But I don't think so. This feels fully intentional, especially since so many other pets are so detailed. And then the accessory is this absolutely darling little heart collar, which is purple. And in fact, looks awesome. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I hope they do more like monochrome ones like that because that's pretty cool. Well, kind of monochrome. It's just white and purple, you know? This one. And then the glasses, which I already have on, are so cute. And then the gator is just such a perfect sculpt. I love this one. It doesn't stand up too well, as you can see. You have to kind of move the head just so to make it balance. And then even then, it's troublesome. But belly scales are painted. We've got the blue back. That's spray. So I think the base pet is blue, question mark? And then they've sprayed the green on, which looks really cool. The painted interior of the mouth too. So fun. This is one of my favorite G7 pets so far, actually. Really fun. I mean, that's going to change when we get to the Nastya pets and stuff because they're so amazing. I think I'm going to have a lot of new favorites. Then we have our lovely pangolin, who I'm so excited about. I celebrated so much at Toy Fair and then I never got to do my unboxing. I mean, I could have done it whenever. I just wanted to make it special with like one of the mailers that they do, you know. I thought it'd be sweet. Okay, so the cape, I mean, it does fit. It does. I like this cape accessory a lot. I think they should make it out of a slightly more pliable, not fabric, plastic though. It's a fun accessory and it has the painted detail too. And then check out this sculpt. So lots of relief with really well placed stamping. If you don't, relief is like the peaks, the highs and lows on top of the sculpt. When it's flat, it's easier to do. I love the shape of the eyes. This is just so cute. And I feel like this one, if it was in Gen 2, would have been one of the mail order ones for sure. And unusual eye design too. I really like. Okay, that is it for those blind bags. Now we'll move into, I have this tube. I should have done this with the other tube, sorry. Or no, this isn't the tube. This is the Series 4 4-pack, which was a very strange one. And the card is the bird. And there's something else in here? Question mark? What is... Oh, I think the guide that I had went to a different thing, but it's just a Series 4 guide again. Very nice. We have our foods, which are very simple. We've got the buttered popcorn. We've got the apples. Yeah, apples. There. Carrots. And cheese. Pets are very simple, but really fun. They're very interesting, bright colors. Very visually appealing. Love this kitten so much. So cute. You turn them all around. Yeah, very simple, nice set. I feel like this would be the perfect like gift set for somebody, like somebody new to Littlest Pet Shop just to test the waters. It's perfect. It's so fun. So is that set? Kitten, 10 out of 10. Then we have the Tails 2-pack. I really hope I can find these in stores. This one was gifted to me by Basic Fun. This one is also from a new series that we haven't looked at yet, Series 6. So this one is a furry tail forest. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Oh, the guide is different now. Look, look, look. Yeah, because you get the World of LPS. So this is their new thing. Everybody lives in a different zone. I believe the, like, Nastya ones fit into this zone somehow. We'll have to see. And so you've got the Glam Glacier, Cyber Pet City, Pawsville Plaza, and Furry Tail Forest for all the different little themes that they're doing. I love this because it gives you some, like, little tips to start playing or just, like, curate the vibe, but it doesn't give you too much exposition. So it just... if you want to use it for coming up with stories, great. If not, also great. So here, okay, so all 4 of the babies, well, shoot. I'm going to have to buy some more of those baby sets, I guess. I don't necessarily need to collect them all, but I do really want all of the babies. But anyway, we've got the long tail friends here. I would love this set. Oh my gosh, those are both amazing. I love those sculpts. The moth, which is so cool. Is there a new sculpt per series? Is that what they were doing? No, because Pawsville doesn't have one. We have the deer babies. So there's only 3 deer babies. Okay, so I got the best deer outcome that I could get, right? Or did I only get 2? We'll see. I think I only got 2 of the rabbits. Oh, there's only 2 rabbits. Okay, so did I just happen to get them all? Or maybe it wasn't a mystery all along. That might be the situation that we're in. I don't know. Glam Glacier, I want that moose. Oh, these are so cool. These are great too. So there's one of these long tail sets in each set. That's fun. This little guy, who is he? Like, what is his vibe? I don't know. So yeah, that is Series 6. The ones that are in the guide anyway, sometimes there's extras. We have this really fun little squirrel friend, which we looked at earlier. These are having some balancing issues, but I can pose the tail differently, and then they balance just fine. So I don't really know that I'm familiar with this sculpt. I think it's a fennec fox. Love the way they did these tails. There were some furry, like, tailed pets in Gen 2. This is kind of just bringing it back, but I think it's really fun. Also, the eyes on this one, look at the stamps. They're very, there's not very much white to their eyes, huh? And then we have the baby squirrel. I love this color scheme. Or is it a skunk? I think it's a squirrel. This sculpt isn't particularly my favorite, but I do appreciate that they're using these because I'm pretty sure that's from the pet triplets. Really fun. And what a cool, like, faux fur situation here. And then technically you could take it off. I just think you'd have, like, a weird stump tail. And it's not made to come off. You'd have to actually sit there and pry it off. I guess now we'll go into, like, Nastya because they're right here. So let's see the full series. I think it's only the keychains and then the blind boxes. Yeah. Oh, the keychain ones count towards the series. Interesting. And it's not showing where they fit in to the World of LPS, but I swear that they do. Or at least I'm pretty sure. Yeah. There's the Nastya collection. So we have number 6 in the... okay, Pawsville Plaza. There you go. So they do fit in. And it'd be like Nastya collection. And I wanted to really show you these up close because look at that reflectiveness. It is so pretty. They have a pearly paint. And these ones have a lot of premium detail. They are so cute. And I actually found these the day they put them out at the store. And it was already half gone. I couldn't believe it. Like, they weren't even in the proper place yet. They were just on a random shelf in the wrong section. The glasses are very cute. And they are a new sculpt. At least a modified sculpt. Everything's got the logo on there. And yeah, I really appreciate that the pets don't have the logo on them because they can just fit in. Well, they are very cool colors. I really like these. And this one is very, very interesting. So we have a little bandana, which I already put on. It's got the N on it as well. Boop. And then our pet. A lot of detail on this one. I feel like most of the other ones are pretty subtle, but this one has that, like, sticker situation going on and lots of different colors. I think this is great. Also, the pearly ones, I wish they were all pearly like this, although I think a lot of people wouldn't prefer that, so it's fine. I'll take what I got. The card. Have I been showing the cards? Yeah, I have. This one is very, very cool. So there's these, like, long hearts going up into the yellow sections. It's like an interesting fantasy calico cat with the 3 colors. And I love the eyes. I feel like the face looks quite different compared to the other Persian cats from Gen 2. And then you've got the skirt, which has the painted or the stamped detail. And then you can just boop. I think this doesn't quite work well on this sculpt unless you put it around the tail. Like you can. I think the accessories maybe weren't planned for each specific set. They just kind of worked with it. Because like this technically works, but does it? I think it's pretty cute. And mine does have some scrubbing on the nose, which is unfortunate. I was trying to see if that was just dirt, but I don't think it is. This is our little doggy. Pretty cute. I love the flat tail on this one. And this one is relatively simple compared to the other pets. It just mostly matches the color scheme of the other like Nastya pets. And then we've got that one. And the phone. Oh gosh, did this phone not come with that one? I feel like it did. But there's no logo on there, which is giving me pause. Ha! Pause as in stop, not pause. Meow. Okay. We also have number 10. Which might be my favorite. I wish this one was pearly, honestly. Not my favorite because I really prefer the pearly look, I think. But this one comes with a balloon, which can't really... Does it go... Oh my god, it goes on the tail. Astonishing revelation. Wow. I was like, it doesn't fit around the hand. It fits around the tail, though. Or maybe the ear, even. Oh, well, I don't know. This is fun. It's got the logo. Love the material they made it out of, too. See, no pearly. Love the eyes, but you see how they're blue rather than being black? Like, a lot of these do have... Or no, I think they all have that blue eye. Can we do more of that? It just makes them look so much less harsh. They look very, like, shoujo anime or something. They're really pretty. Yeah, the paint execution isn't the best on this one. Like, it's pretty sloppy at the edges, which is taking points off, but what a cute pet. Really like that one. Then we have this dog, which, oh my gosh, the brown eyes on this one are so cool. Very unusual for this color scheme. You can see our model. I guess this is the chase. I did not know that. Huh. They're the same rarity as all the others, I'm pretty sure, by the way. So we have the brown eyes, and like, they're such a cool... It's like a warm brown with the cool colors, which might not work, I guess, but I think it works because I think they look super, super different and interesting. And then the bow is just a bow, but it's like in the middle, which is, I guess, her logo. And I think that this was a fail as the accessory because on the thing it shows... Do you put it like this? Oh, I guess so. Okay. Okay, no longer a fail. Update. I was like, there's nowhere to really anchor it, but I see now. Well, that works. That's cute. And I very much approve of a fabric accessory. This, I think, is my favorite, even though she's not pearly, but hear me out. My next favorite, or probably my favorite look, honestly, for toys is to have that, like, chalky paint. I just think it looks so pretty. And something about this color scheme, it's not chalky paint, but something about this color scheme, the way it's matte and pastel, but not quite pastel. It's just so unusual. It really does look like chalk, and I love it. Crown. Crown's got to come off. It's throwing off the vibe. Oh my god, the dots in the ears. Isn't she cute? And you can tell Basic Fun liked this one, or somebody did, because this is the model pet for the series. As in, like, in the window on the packaging. So sweet. I love this one. I love the little rainbow. Everything about this one. This is a 10 out of 10 Littlest Pet Shop. Might be my favorite Gen 7. I might keep saying that. Okay, we have our Scottish Fold, who came with a very interesting bow. I quite like it. This one also has that chalkier color scheme, but honestly, the sculpt face is not my favorite. Okay, well, I just found this, and I don't know who it goes to, so that's awkward. This, it certainly doesn't go to you. I'm putting it over there. I don't know. If you see it later and it doesn't go to the pet that I put it with, sorry. Is this one? Number 2, also a chase. Are they all chase? Was I just not looking? And... yeah, so this one, like, I feel like goes with this one. They have a very unique color story going on, but I like this one better. This one's pretty cute. I love the purple eyes a lot. And the scribbles on the legs. Oh, look at the tail. So cute! Alright, so that's the, like, Nastya collection. I mean, the ones that I have anyway. And I like them. Thank you, Nastya, for designing them. I heard that they were designed by her, which is really, really fun. And what a cool opportunity, by the way. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it's time for some fun fluorescent friends. These are the, oh my gosh, this one's misprinted. Look, these are the Blacklight Pets. So these are actually distributed and possibly created by UCC Distribution, not Basic Fun. They're licensed for sure, but like these are kind of weird. And there's lots of pets like this. And I think they actually do have some kind of number, but they don't go with the rest. It's hard to explain, but if you've searched for these, you know what I'm talking about. I love that their pupil, or sorry, the whites of their eyes, the sclera, I guess, is not white. They look so cool. This rooster might be the best one. Rooster was the perfect pick. They've been using the rooster sculpt a lot in Gen 7, and I greatly appreciate that. Also, I love that these have extra detailing, not just the, like the typical stuff. Like this one has the spots. They didn't necessarily need to do that. Like, so cool. I do have a weird paint. Oh no, that's plastic. It came off. Okay. This sweet goat. Haven't been seeing the goat so much these days. Keep him coming, Littlest Pet Shop. Look at the heart. This one's very My Little Pony looking because of that. Oh my gosh. This material is not quite opaque too, which is neat. Most of the other ones seem to be opaque. This one. These are just so trippy. I think these would have been fun in LPS Tube days to use as like alternates for like dream sequences or something. Love the caterpillar. We've got the axolotl. This one's really good though. The multiple different color stars, the star on the cheek, the color of the gills, this situation. Not the best execution, but I think it works. Adorable. I really like the axolotl. I'm so glad Basic Fun did that. Wasn't I? I think I was the one who revealed that first because it was on our little PR box. That was fun. I love the axolotl. There's this cute dolphin. Remembering, did I like contribute to Littlest Pet Shop lore? I guess. Well, it was just that I was in the right place at the right time, to be fair. And then this one. Such a fun color scheme. Love. And then we have this trio, which this was a tube, right? Sorry. I opened these a different day, if I'm being honest with you, than when I'm filming this part. Very nice card. This is number 252. We've got our raccoon. I'm pretty sure this was the first one that I opened, right? This was the trio. Oh, accessories. You know. Love, love, love the brown eyes. I just think normalize brown eyes. Let's have more brown eyes on our Littlest Pet Shops. I think most of the Littlest Pet Shops that have brown eyes are so striking in a good way, like so cute. This owl, I love that side glance. Oop. Adorable. And then we have our horse, which again, this color scheme is very, very cool. Very nice. That's that. Now we'll do the Valentines Pets, I think, which, I love a Valentine's theme. First of all, I really appreciate that they fixed the eye thing. Maybe this is a trait of the dog to have the walleye. I don't know, but this one looks very, very nice. I could see this one being someone's mascot in like LPS Tube days. It was always the over-designed ones, I feel like. And then, like the channel mascot, not like a show. And then we have that little, oh my gosh. That one, back up. You're too close to the camera, number 431. And then let's put the little collar on. I love the gift box. I love it. The early gift boxes in Gen 2 were cardboard, and I do actually still have them. But that was frustrating for me as a kid. Because when I would put them away, there was a good chance they would get squeezed. Here's our next one. Just put them off camera. Oh, well, first, there's the little tux collar. Absolutely precious. Take that off, though. Love this accessory, by the way. More of that, please. Bouquet of flowers. Cutest thing ever. Love. And we have number 430, which is a core pet. And what a great design. I love the hearts. But you see, I don't think these ones, despite technically belonging to a series, I don't think they were in the guide. Were they? Precious. The guides are not complete usually. Like series 1 was rough. It was really hard to figure that out because there weren't great Windows background moment there. Then we've got the Sunday with little hearts on it. Just that extra detail really adds so much. I dropped it. It's fine. Then we have a little heart bopper on his head. Love this accessory too. Feel like that's new? Maybe not. I wish there was a love bug here. There were love bugs in Gen 2. I mean, I don't know what I think they're fireflies, but they look like little love bugs. They were so cute. And that would have been a perfect opportunity to use that sculpt again. I think it's actually quite a bit of work every time very unusual finishing to this paint. I think it's kind of a lot of work every time they want to bring a new sculpt into Gen, what's that, Gen 5? Gen 7, because the tooling, which is basically the mold that they use, has been destroyed, long been destroyed, by Hasbro, so they have to redo the sculpt. And you can't just scan it, it's not that simple. So that's why some of them are bigger and smaller, is because they had to mess with it a lot. I don't know. I don't know the full process, but I can tell that they clearly lost the tooling, which makes sense. Usually that stuff's recycled. Okay, there's the accessories. Love the bag. Cannot get enough of the bags. And this pet absolutely rules. Like, hello? The hearts and the ears, too. That just really... This is a very well-designed, thoughtful pet. Love. You could, like, sneak this one into your Gen 2 display, and I feel like towards the end, and I feel like it wouldn't be particularly obvious. Next, we have our spring pets. They're part of Series 5 as well. There's a very cute bag. Back up. Number 437. So here we have a blue flower, and again, this is modified from the original flower. We have a really awesome flower crown. Like, check that out. Different species of flowers even. So cool. This is a banger accessory. I hope they make more of those. And painted ones too. This pet I think I would prefer without the eyeshadow, honestly. I do like the eyeshadow in theory, but I feel like it's a little busy. I don't know why I'm insulting this one only. Love the flowers, love the little necklace painted on. Yeah, very, very cute. But I think a lot of people would prefer that the eyeshadow stays on, so I think it's just me. And we have spray detailing on the ears, I think. Or is that a reflection? I think that might be a reflection, but you definitely have it here. Very nice. And then this guy. So, card, Series 5. Flower bag. The king. So, there's the king crown again. I love the king crown. Keep those coming. But different colors, please. I think we have like 3 of the same color, so that's not ideal. Then we have the purple flower and our lovely pet. Really, really good color. Love I guess they're sunflowers. It's like a loves me not thing with the petals flying everywhere. It's so pretty. And love the heart eyes. Always love the heart eyes. Guess what? The card, 438. Rose. And raccoon. So this pink flower, you know the drill. I like that they all come with a special accessory that matches them. I think it's cute. Love the rabbit ear headband. It is sufficiently ridiculous. And then we have look at the flower lines coming on. Like, oh my gosh, this one, this might be my favorite of the springtime ones. Because the detailing is just so cool and so well thought out. Love the color scheme too. And then we also have, I love that these act as stands, by the way, because some of these pets do not stand well. 439. Collector guide. And flowers. It gets a little repetitive. I'm sorry. I hope this is enjoyable though. This is our lovely panda. I love this bee thing. It's so interesting. It's so not Littlest Pet Shop looking. It's so silly. And then a yellow flower to match the bee motif. And then check it out. We have little spots on the ears, flowers all over. Look at that around the neck too. So fun. Okay, mine's a little dirty. I don't know what that's about. I think some paint is smeared or something. Very nice. I like that one. Okay, now we have, I think these were called Sweet and Stylish. So this is number 420. Ooh, look at the 2-dimensional background. I like that. That is so fun. Okay. They're just random stock images on the others, I'm pretty sure, but I really like with the Nastya ones, they seem to be unique. Basket. These come with a lot of accessories. This little pearl oyster clam, very cute. A white rose. A teapot with no teacups, but I really approve of the teapot. Guess maybe there could have been a hot cocoa in there. The aviators, which we'll put on the pet in a second. The little collar, which is very nice. little tutu, the white tutu, and this cake. And I love these sets. They come with so much fun stuff. And the pets rule. This is an immaculate pet. Again, this one feels like somebody's mascot, you know? Just, this would be someone's favorite. Oh, look, look, look. The little net detailing, quit. Or maybe it's supposed to be like ballet shoes. That is cute. And then, okay, it stretches a lot good. I was like, I'm not sure I'm gonna put this on over the tail. Okay, it's a little difficult, but bam. It's tripping her. There we go. The fabric is a bit stiff, so it wants to stretch back out and knock her over, unfortunately. But, oh, that's so cute. That is so, so cute. And then we have the purple flower collar, which personally I don't think matches her vibe. I wish they had done that pretty color that's in her eyes instead. But it does match with these sunglasses, which, oh my gosh, they're so oversized and cute. I love the freckles, by the way. Every Littlest pet shop should have freckles. Every single one. Let's go. Okay, next we have the sportier set, which comes with this absolutely amazing fox, which is number 422. Yoga mat. Very nice accessory. Megaphone. For like cheerleading. LPS trophy. Backpack. I love the backpack. That would have been so... That would have been the accessory to have in your, like, LPS tube. I don't know. I'm thinking fondly back to those days. We have our little Stanley Cup. That's how I started YouTube, by the way. I actually found some of those videos on an old hard drive. Not, like, edited ones. They were crazy, but I love it. Paddleball. And then this one doesn't come with a lot of fashions, but we get this bling. LPS bling. Oh, wait. I want to show you the pet first. This one also has, like, an amazing color scheme. Another favorite for sure for me. And yeah, I guess this one's meant to be kind of cheer themed. I'm confused by the color scheme of the skirt. It doesn't super match the pet, but that's fine. Also, I love the eye color on the pets. It's yellow, but it comes off as like a darker brown, or not darker, lighter brown, which I think is really cute. Okay, next, the deer. Like, are you actually joking with this design? So sweet. I love the cloudy look going on. The little bands around the hooves. What a cool one. Love that eye color too. And this one is number 421. Comes with that mermaid plushie, which is sufficiently ridiculous. I love it. This Sunday. The skirt, which is a great accessory. Ooh, that one stretches really nicely. This one's not as stiff of a fabric, so that one just went right on. And the yellow is an interesting choice, but I think I like it because it contrasts well. We have the blue butterfly. I'm starting to think they designed the accessories separate from the pets, which is fine, because you can mix and match, but they definitely don't go well with the pets in the packs, in my opinion. There's all the accessories. We have the little journal, which looks a lot like an actual product. The popsicle and the little cheesecake. I remember seeing that cheesecake at one of the like press events that Basic Fun attended, and I flipped my lid. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like, I don't know, that accessory in particular I loved. Number 419. The Lampaka. Can they actually like, is that actually a thing? Maybe they can. I just mean I don't know what it is. Ooh, a metallic paint on the saddle. If you can see that. Very sweet. I love the eyelashes. Really cool eyelashes on this one. The crown is back. This is maybe slightly more metallic looking, or maybe I'm making that up. We have the suitcase, which might, yeah, it opens. It opens. Love. Our purple skirt. Our mic. Get everything out of the way that's not closed. This little crown collar, which I love. That's the hair dryer. The big old perfume. The sunglasses. Very suave. And I think this went with her, but I'm actually thinking no. I don't know who it goes to. I'm sorry. That's that accessory from earlier. Okay. Sunglasses. The star shape is difficult to pull off, but I think that this one does. And then the crown. I love how pliable the arms are so that it fits on a pet with a really small head like this, but you can still use it for other pets. I am going to stay using the word pliable today. That's our vocab word of the day. We have the amazing collar. And the skirt, I think, is going to be so easy to put on this one compared to the others, which is very nice. Yes. Our purple tutu. I think I put it on backward. I'm not going to lie. Well, here we go. It's not wanting to stand up too well. There we go. These accessories actually kind of match the pet. So that's good. Okay. It's time for the dudes that are pretty good at sitting in chairs. That's their thing. So we have our little squirrel who comes with the blue chair. I really, really like the chair. Hold on. A moment of silence for the chair. I want you to get a clean look at it. It's a great accessory. It's very, like, interesting feeling, too. And then our little squirrel. I like this one a lot. Good color scheme. The purple eyes, like, I feel like they're so common in basic phone, or maybe this is confirmation bias. Then we have some bling and a little cookie set, as well as a card. And these are series 4. We have our kitty with a great color scheme. I love the purple and the toothpastey blue. It's a bluey green. It's interesting. There. And the pink chair. I'm just really loving the chairs. I wonder if they float. I feel like they'd make good pool floaties for the pets. Maybe don't put them in water. You can if you want. I would. We have our chocolate. Like a little cake or something. And a necklace. Then... oh, I don't know if I showed the other one. 316, 318. A donut with a bow. A brush. A bear chair. And our lovely pet. Oh my gosh, sorry. Boop. There you go. Now you can actually see. This one, the bobblehead is making her head perpetually lean down, so she looks so sad. Isn't she cute? Like, oh no. I think that's just the sculpt, but that's like really cute. Look how dejected you look. I'm sorry. Then we have the Nooks. So I have 3 Nooks today, 2 from series, I think 4. We'll find out. Well, it's number 323. Series 4, yes. So this is the room. I quite like it. It's animal print. And then we have our animal, which is our tiger. I guess it's a tiger. Bow in orange. That actually looks so cute with the blue. And then a green tutu. This tutu accessory, I need them to retire it. It just doesn't fit on anybody. I'm going to put it around the tail. So I don't feel like playing the game. Am I mistaken? Is it not supposed to be a tutu? I feel like it is. I don't know. It doesn't fit. And then if you don't know the vibe of the pet Nooks, they can combine like this. And you can also combine them like this. Well, these ones are a little bit looser than the originals, so they don't stick perfectly, but still really nice. Still works. And you can make like a big apartment building. It's super fun. This one also belongs to series 4 and is number 321. There's the room. I like that they did the gradient into pink in the middle. It really adds a lot of dimension. We have our very cute little zebra. I really like this sculpt. Isn't he silly? I'd love to see more, or is it supposed to be like a donkey sculpt or something? We have a flower. This was one of the first Littlest Pet Shop accessories, actually, for Gen 2. And then these glasses, let's see if I can bend them into fitting. Well, they kind of fit if you bend them into shape, but not really. But that's okay. I'm not that concerned about the glasses. Then we have our Series 6 panda, the standing panda. I like that the body is not white, it's pink. So if you look against my white table, it's subtle, but it's slightly pink. I think that really adds a lot of dimension. This is number 613. Oh my god. I probably don't even have 300, which I'm very happy with the ones that I have, to be clear, but I was trying to collect them all and I have failed as an adult with like more income to be able to do this. It's okay. I'm having fun. I love the carabiner part. And oh, let's put the pet inside so you can actually see the gimmick. Why don't we? Adorable. And it's kind of like trendy right now, among adults anyway. I'm sure kids are doing it too, to carry like a little creature with you. So I feel like Littlest Pet Shop hit the nail on the head with the timing here. Okay. Then we have the fairy from series 5. I desperately hope to collect the rest of this set. Oh my gosh. Here is our rabbit, and I have been waiting my whole life to put the fairy wings on. The paint palette. Rabbit is so nicely detailed and so cute. I like that the swirls are only in one eye. It's really cool. And then, come on, please work. If they don't fit, I'll just cry, I guess. Okay. Okay. It's just that this sculpt is a bit hard to work with because there's a fluff around the neck. There we go, there we go, there we go. It's everything I dreamed it would be and more. Wow. So sweet! And, I think it works pretty well. You definitely could, like, use heat to bend the wings into the proper position if you needed to. And then the house, which I think is pretty fun. Now for the amazing Series 6 blind box pets. I'm so hyped about these. First, our moth. There's nothing to even say. This is the most glorious, magical, amazing Littlest pet shop ever. I really hope they make more moths. Ooh, look at the fun body. It's very crystal looking. They really nailed it. I love the weird mammalian face. That's such a Littlest pet shop thing to do. And then they come with a little box. Within the box, this is the gimmick for this series, I guess. There's a lot of like customizing in the series. You get a bunch of gems. And this is awesome actually, because this was a thing we used to do in the 2000s with our Littlest pet shops. We would get nail stickers specifically and put them on, and they actually stay quite well. I don't know about these. I would have to spend a year to find out, but some of mine that I put these on when I was a kid are still on, so it's been like 20 years. Look at that. I really appreciate this accessory. It's been pretty contentious. Some people absolutely hate this, but I really approve of this. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't really know anything about painting your nails. I didn't have the tools to do so. So I just happened to have a set, and I still have some of the things. It was a set for decorating your eye dog, if you remember those. And it came with the gems, and that's what I used to decorate my Littlest pet shops. And I still have them to this day, and I still use them sometimes. Here is the axolotl, and these actually stay closed quite nicely, by the way. And you get different gems for each pet, which is really cool. Really, really cool. Oh, look at that funky jellyfish background. Cyber Pet City, number 471. And this, I guess they're cyber pets, but this one really just looks so galaxy to me. It's that spacey, that works. This is so just Gen 6. I love it. Love it. Gen 6 came out around like 2018, I think, or 2017. Next, our Greyhound, number 473. Inside we have stickers. Well, they're rhinestone stickers. And then not only does this one have that cool galaxy situation going on, but also stars right here. And I love the blue nose. I feel like it's perfect for this design. Lovely. That is a good one. I mean, they're all good ones, honestly. And then I seem to have gone for a lot of the Cyber Pet, unless, yeah, I think all of these galaxy ones are Cyber Pet City. I mean, I assume so. We've got this box. Within, it has stickers. I think those are the same as the last one. And yeah, this is our weird hybrid red panda. This is the Chihuahua, like, long hair sculpt, and this is the chinchilla sculpt. And it works. I would have wished, I don't mind if they reuse the body, but I wish that they had done something slightly different to the head, like with the eyes and stuff, because it kind of just looks like I made a weird hybrid, but I really respect that they were resourceful there. I think it was, oh, look. Different gems, different gems. Teardrops. Cute. This one is, of course, from Glen Glacier, which is where I live. That's where my family's from. That's where I was born. And this one has a really cool metallic situation. I think this is our only Glen Glacier, so I can not really confirm. Oh, wait, were you Glen Glacier? Because this one's also metallic. I don't know where I put the card. I've just been putting them in this box behind me. I don't know. But yeah, if this one's Glen Glacier, then I found the theme. This one is, and also kind of metallic. That's so cute if so. So this one's probably Cyber Pet. Are all of the Cyber Pets like that? I don't remember. They're all galaxy? That's interesting. Yeah, they sure are. Well, I would have gone with like a chrome, I think. But I really like the galaxy. And it is space themed, which it can be futuristic. Love this one. The galaxy pets don't only have like one color with the freckles all over. They're not freckles, but they're like speckles. And they did a great job on them. But also there's like green and purple and blue. Like they genuinely do have that galaxy thing going on, which I think is spray that they did. It looks fantastic. They hit that out of the park. Okay, so let's run this through. So there's 4 panda babies, and it's possible these 2 are hard to get. I don't know. Unless I messed up, one of my pandas that I got only came with 3 babies. So maybe that might be that I lost one since earlier, honestly. I don't know. Interesting. And then you have 2 monkey babies. We have 2 rabbit babies and 3 deer babies. So I am actually missing one of the deer babies. But it's not the rare one. This is allegedly the rare one. I don't really know the situation, and I am kind of bummed. Basic Fun, if you do this again, please don't do this nonsense, because now I have to buy... There's no code, because there shouldn't be if it's a chase, necessarily. There's no code for me to ensure that I get the 3rd deer, so I'm just going to end up with 1,000,000 deer if I try to do it. And that's just kind of, like, disappointing. If it's going to be an actual numbered pet in the series, I don't think there should be nonsense. And you guys have done such a good job, well, Basic Fun has, with making it pretty fair. Like, the blind box pets are actually attainable. There's a code on the packaging, and I respect that a lot. So I am pretty bummed that it seems like this is a situation where you genuinely would have to buy many. And they come in their assortments. There's only one. Oh, the babies. This one's the mama, but the babies are the others. And then there's the mama. Or no. Yeah, that's mama. I'm pretty sure the case assortment for these was one of each family. So, like, you might not ever see another chance to buy. I don't know. That doesn't feel right to me. I hope that they don't do this again. I mean, I hope that they do these again. Like, these are awesome, but I hope that they don't do this, like, mystery amount of babies again. Anyway, I'm absolutely obsessed with the babies. They nailed it. So this is probably our Cyber Pet one. I could have checked the cards, but it's fine. I can go by the finishing that they have. Oh my god, it's so cute. Love. And then the mama, who is a really, really cool pet. Lots of great detail in this one. Then we have this mama. I think this one is Glam Glacier, I guess, because the slightly metallic look. I don't know where I just put the cards, so oh well. Y'all can let me know. You saw the cards earlier. Then our babies. This set of babies is really cool. I like the 4 babies. I really like the 4 babies. I really like this particular set because they are all quite different. These 2 are pretty similar, but there's very unique, unusual color schemes for each of these, and the patterns are all different. Like, these are pretty cool. And the sculpts are also just spectacular. Which I think some of these or all of them are reused sculpts from earlier sets, like Gen 2. I don't really know. I never had any of the babies, unfortunately. I would do anything for the turtle baby, so I hope that Basic Fun just recreates that one, please. Look how weird. This one's either defective or just strange. You see how, like, patchy the paint is? Oh, now she's gone. I was insulting the mama, and the babies were like, we're gonna make you drop her. We don't want you insulting our mother. And here's the baby. So these are in the same sculpt. There are some of the babies that are in different sculpts, I'm pretty sure. I thought that's what I saw going on. Never mind. I made that up. I think they... Oh, the heads are movable. Okay. Somehow I thought they weren't. That's why I thought they were different sculpts. Wow, that's actually amazing that they are movable. Was this one... Did this sculpt originate with, like, a vet set or something? Am I making that up? Yeah, the deer mama, who is very cool. Very interesting pattern on the face. The deer also has a head that tilts downward. That happened on my Gen 2 ones as well. I like the almost icing looking outline there. Or no, the panda was Pausville Plaza. So who was the Glam Glacier? Was it the rabbit? I just remembered I saw it on the card because she was in like a school, right? The mama. I actually did kind of pay attention. And we have these 2. They're so little. They're so little and cute. I love them. The sillies. And these would have been so loved back in the day. I wish that Gen 2 had done... They did do babies at some point, but it was towards the end. When Gen 2 was basically over, and that's why they're so rare, is because they released a lot less of those. All right, I'm pretty sure these are like Series 3. Yeah, Series 3. I can see it through there, which is in fact the Cherry Blossom one. Okay, we have number 153 as the card. Should have been the cat. I'm kidding. In this set, the dog is my favorite. Mouse, chew toy, bowl. You need those for your pets. It's fine. We have these 2. Okay, so once again, these are weird. So instead of doing spray for the whole thing, they did like stamps or like solid paint and then did some weirdness on the edges. And please stop doing this, Basic Fun. You don't even have to do spray. You can do solid, but just, you gotta pick one. This looks really weird. They look fine from afar, but like, you see what I mean? Like where they tried to blend them together, it just looks strange. And this was one of my most anticipated pet sets in general for Basic Fun, so I'm pretty disappointed by this one. But I still really, really love the pets, don't get me wrong. But I think they just look dirty almost, right? God, this pet's so pretty. Yeah. Might have to see if I can touch that up and make it... But you see what I mean? Like, there's just blotches all over the white area. These are the sets that come with the mirrors, which is a really awesome accessory. We will start with the lion. I love this purple lion. I think this is a very well done pet. Extremely cute. Also, I believe these were from Five Below. I don't quite remember. It's been a while. But if you're looking at pets from Five Below especially, pay close attention because I think these ones are made in a different factory and they are prone to have defects. So I tend to have to look at them for a long time to find good ones. So just a word of caution there. That applies to the pet Nooks especially. I have to sit there and scrutinize those for a long time generally. We have the mirror. Has a cute little sticker. It goes like this. Really neat accessory. Really unusual one for LPS, which is always appreciated. Then this fox, which this one almost looks like it could fit in with the like Nastya pets. What a great color scheme. And I love those purple eyes. Very nice. And the star eyes. I'm a sucker for the star eyes. We have a bottle and a brush. And then card. Back up! I like the ones that are too close to the camera. The purple sparkly. Then this one, which has a permanent upward head tilt. I like how thick the eyelashes are too. I'm noticing new eyelash shapes that they're slowly creeping in with, and I approve. We have our toothbrush and toothpaste, which are great accessories. That tube is huge though. And both are huge. 445. And the mirror. Our last one is the cat who comes with the blue mirror. This card. Wow. This little scoop. This little skincare. And this perfume thingy. And here's our kitty. I quite like this cat as well. The beckoning cat sculpt. Adorable. And other than the double who's just sitting sadly in the corner over there, we have gone over everybody. So now I'm going to get everybody back on the table without all of their accessories, and we'll do favorites and final thoughts, but pretty quickly. I've got to go soon. My Littlest Pet Shop is huge now. Look at this. I've laid them out. Sometimes they're themed, sometimes they're not, but here's everybody. So on favorites, the babies are a definite favorite, although this mom, I don't know what happened. Maybe mine is just a mess. I think the design is fine, but the execution on mine anyway is a mess. But these babies are so spectacular. I really love that rabbit with the butter or the fairy wings. I hope that I can find more of those. Love that fox. The fluorescents are so funky and cool, very unusual. That like Nastya cat specifically, so amazing. I need to see more pangolins. Is there only one? What's going on with that? If so, let's work on that. Love the fluffy tails. Love that kitten. I'm still really, really enamored by that bee. I think she's awesome. And just so many good ones. I feel like I could be here. Oh, this is a Nastya pet. I feel like I could be here all day just looking at them. But I feel like this is the best, honestly, of everybody. The moth. I mean, are you kidding? I just can't believe that this really happened. I love her. And this pet too. It's a definite favorite. Just a really, really nice one. And yeah, let me know who your favorites were, and let me know if you liked this ridiculous gauntlet of a video. I will be doing one, I guess, twice a year when the new Littlest Pet Shop drops happen. Bye.